Hi guys, welcome to my own Telegram channel, which is Harshita Khurana, the Grammar Girl. So today I am going to discuss very quickly all the important editorial words so that it is useful for your upcoming exams. This is your vocabulary, frequently used editorial words in the range, you can say moderate level words, moderate to difficult level. Okay, so I shared one PPT or you can say one recording plus one of your PDFs on basic vocab, A to Z, alphabet wise basic vocabulary. Here I am coming up with editorial words this time, right? So let's begin very quickly. Before that, I would just like to say, guys, follow me on all of these channels. Firstly, Telegram. I am there with the same name. I will write for you here. Okay, it is Harshita Khurana, the Grammar Girl. There is a channel and a group. You can easily find me on Telegram. Even all your class updates and PDFs I share here. Then Harshita.thegrammargirl on Instagram, where I keep posting content. Harshita.thegrammargirl. And guys, do subscribe to this YouTube channel, which is Harshita Khurana, the Grammar Girl. Do subscribe, share, and like. So starting with the alphabet A, okay. These are the 7 words I have picked up. So for each alphabet, 6 to 7 common, important, moderate level words from editorial. Alacrity, guys, is a noun word, which means great willingness, okay, or you can say eagerness uh, towards something, great enthusiasm, right? So we say no ati utsaha when you are ati utsahik, right? Greatly eager or enthusiastic about something. So that is alacrity. Next is your verb acquit. So acquit means to state formally, to state formally that a person is not guilty of a crime. That a person is not guilty of a crime. Okay. When you mention this formally that somebody is not guilty of a crime, वो निर्दोष है, तो वो क्या होगा? Acquit. You acquit that person. Okay. Acquit is a verb word, guys. Accede. We accede to the demands. Means to agree to any given request you agree to. Okay. You accede to the demands. Again, this particular word ACCEDE. Okay, let me tell you, this is also a verb, commonly used as a verb. So we say to agree to a request, demand, etc. Right? Aggravate, all these common words are verbs only. Aggravate is again to make something more serious. Aggravate the situation. किसी situation को और बिगाड़ देना, खराब कर देना. Okay? To make something more serious. To make something more serious. Worsen the situation. Okay? Worsen the situation. Make the situation worse. Augur, guys, augur is actually a symbol, a sign of something. Okay, so we sometimes say augur well, augur bad. Okay, so AUGUR, the meaning is it is used as a noun generally, a sign of something bad, or you can say good, but also as a verb. Okay, augur can also be used as a verb for any event we are describing, for any situation, any circumstance, right? A good or a portend a good or bad outcome. We say no augur well, it might augur well means it looks good, or it looks bad, then augur bad. Portend we predict a good or bad outcome. When you predict a good or bad outcome, that is augur. AUGUR. Okay. So indicate, indication, a sign of something which might happen, which can be good or bad. Achha. Annulled, obviously again a verb, which means to cancel. Okay. So officially state that something is no longer valid. State officially that something is no longer valid. It is cancelled. Okay. Repealed, nullified, repeal of laws, farm laws, right? It is made void, cancelled. Okay. Officially something is cancelled, we say annulled, nullify. Nullify is also a synonym. Achha, atrocities. Atrocities are very, very bad, evil, cruel treatment on somebody's, on people, on someone. So atrocities, I think, is a common word. I will not even say it is a very tough word, but yeah, we definitely read it in the articles. So I have mentioned it. So this is a noun word meaning very cruel treatment. Okay, very cruel treatment of someone is atrocities, right? अति क्रूर व्यवहार किसी के साथ, ठीक है? So both sides were accused of committing atrocities during the war, ठीक है? Very cruel treatment. Guys, I hope you'll remember. And see, when I'm putting these 7 to 6 words for each alphabet, you just take a note of how many you actually knew earlier only. Out of 7, how many you did know originally from the editorials that we do. Okay. Alacrity, acquit, accede, aggravate, augur, annul, and atrocities. Next, I will move to the alphabet B. Here also you can see 7 words, which are again very, very common one. Very quickly we'll go through these. Breakthrough, which is a noun word. Okay, basically means an important discovery. An important discovery, development. ओके कोई भी महत्वपूर्ण खोज या विकास, ठीक है? फॉर एग्जांपल साइंटिफिक ब्रेक थ्रूज वी से. Okay, students are hoping to make a breakthrough in cancer research, scientific breakthroughs. Okay, it is a noun word. Again, behemoth can be used as a noun, adjective, both. Enormous, large. Okay, we say a grocery chain behemoth, a large big company. Behemoth is very big, large. Bulwark is a noun word. This was recently in one of your newspaper headings also, which means a defensive wall, basically a barricade. You should remember the common meaning: something that will prevent, barricade, something that protects you from any dangerous or unpleasant situation. Okay, barricade, parapet. Okay, it is a noun word, something that protects you from unpleasant situation. Okay, breaching. Guys, you breach a law. Basically, verb breaching means you break a law. Okay, so you break an agreement, you break a law. कानून का उल्लंघन करना, breach. Simple. Blaze as a noun word we use. So very, very you can say large and often dangerous fire. Blaze. Large and often dangerous fire. ठीक है, भयंकर आग, blaze. Barren. Barren is a noun word we use for a particular person who is of highest social status. Okay. For example, an oil baron. Basically, we use it for aristocracy. People who belong to a high social, who enjoy a high social status in society, who are the nobleman, who are the noblemen of the society. Baron. Okay. So big businessmen who enjoy great power, baron. Baron spelling. Befitting, guys, adjective word which means appropriate to the situation. Befitting is appropriate. Now I told you this in my recent sessions also. Appropriate is apt. Okay, something which is suitable. Okay, suitable, apt, apropos. All of these, see, from the word apt. Now appropriate, if you put the short form only, you will get to know all these meanings together. You can remember these. Okay, apropos, for example. Okay, appropriate, apropos. Okay, so you are apt for it, you are suitable for it. Befitting, he gave a befitting reply, a very suitable reply. Okay, so these were your 7 words from alphabet B: breakthrough, behemoth, bulwark, breaching, blaze, barren, and befitting. Coming to your next alphabet, which is C. Crackdown is a noun word, first one. Okay, so when we say police crackdown, we talk about action to stop bad or illegal behavior. That is crackdown. Okay, अपराध रोकने की कार्यवाही करना. 50 people were arrested in a police crackdown on the street crime. Okay, culminate into something. As a verb we use it to reach a final result. Climax, culminate, to reach a final result. A climax you can say, अंतिम परिणाम पर पहुंचना किसी चीज के लिए, that is culminate. Chutzpah is a noun word which means extreme self confidence. Okay, boldness, audacity, guts. You know, you have the guts, you have the chutzpah noun. This is how we pronounce it also. Cede as a verb, we use it commonly, which means to give control of something. Okay, to another country or another person, to give up control, to give control of something to another person, or you can say to another country. Conduit is a noun word, basically a passage. When we say for a passage, we use it. Any person or organization or a country that is used to transfer things. Okay, used to transfer things is a conduit. Means anything that is used to transfer things. It can be person, organization, a country. Okay, conduit. It is for passage, like it is a channel through which, you know, usually liquid passes, gas passes. So conduit is basically a channel through which information passes, right, from one person to another. Clout is a noun word meaning influence and power. Clout is your influence and power. Okay, so prabhav, kisi cheez ki shakti. The queen may have privileges, but she has no real clout, no real influence. Cohort is again a noun word, guys, which means group of people who have a similar characteristics. Okay, with a shared characteristics. For example, a similar age group, okay, of people. So that is a cohort. Characteristic, similar characteristics. Okay, usually when we talk about age, so 42% of women in the age cohort, in this particular age cohort, have a college degree. Okay, so in this particular group, they will belong to one group, one cohort. Clear? Right. Next is your alphabet D. Very quickly moving on. Dictum, which is a noun word. See, it is a short statement that expresses something that people believe is always true, and people actually feel that, you know, it must be followed. That is a dictum. Okay, so any short statement, any line which people feel is almost always true and should be followed definitely is a dictum. Okay, so this is your example of or you can say meaning. For example, we say, you know, sometimes people say you are what you eat. That is a dictum, right? Because it is like um, a rule, a statement which is universally acknowledged. People accept it universally. Okay. So you are what you eat, for example, is a dictum. Chalo. Next is dent, which is a word, basically damage. Okay, so guys, when there is a dent in the car, it is damaged because of a surface when it hits. Okay, so that is called a dent. Okay, you can also say if you dent somebody's confidence. Okay, you basically make them less confident, feel less confident. You leave a hollow mark. Okay, so dent is that damage. You can dent somebody's confidence too, or any object. Daunting is used as an adjective. Okay, so something which will make you feel worried, frightened. Okay, about your ability to achieve something. About your ability to achieve something. So we actually use it like this also. We say a daunting task. It looks like a daunting task. Task means a tough one, something which is intimidating, something which is causing fear and worry. How will I complete it? It is such a tough task. Dovish is adjective. Okay, now if you see RBI policies, dovish, for example, whenever RBI releases monetary policy, we read these terms in the newspaper articles also. Right, dovish, or you can say peaceful policy is dovish. Okay, something which supports discussion, supporting discussion, peaceful. Okay, supporting discussion, or other important, you can say, which will promote relationships instead of using violent forceful policies. So when we talk about monetary policy, it can be accommodating, dovish. Okay, all those. So dovish, just remember, like the bird dove, peaceful, supporting friendly relations and discussions, right? Draconian, on the other hand, is an adjective which means excessively harsh and severe, very, very cruel. Very cruel, harsh, severe is draconian. Okay, so if I say draconian laws, very, very severe, strict laws. Disrupt is used as a word meaning to stop something from happening, to stop something from happening. Disrupt the transaction. The strike disrupted the flights. Okay, to stop, to prevent. Diktat is a noun word. It is a very common word in editorials. It is an order or a decree passed. An order or decree which is imposed by someone, an order passed by someone in power without popular consent. People might not agree to it, but it is passed by somebody who is very, very much in power. Okay, and people will have to obey that particular diktat. The court issued a diktat that all team members must attend the early morning practice. Now, obviously, they will have to attend it. They will have to listen to it. It must be obeyed. It is passed by an authority, a person who is in authority. Hello. Next one, guys, moving on to your fifth alphabet, which is E. Okay. Exacerbate. It is used commonly as a verb meaning to make something worse. किसी चीज को और खराब कर देना, ठीक है? To make something worse, especially if a problem is there, or you can say a disease is there, बिगाड़ देना. Like same to what we learned, guys, aggravate. Just in A alphabet we learned similar like that. Exacerbate, aggravate the situation. Embodies is also used as a verb meaning to include or contain something. To include or contain something, right? So the latest model embodies many new features. Okay, किसी चीज का श्रेष्ठ उदाहरण होना भी होता है embodies. He embodies all the qualities, right? All the best qualities of a teacher. Okay, So to me, she embodies all the best qualities of a teacher. Means a very perfect, a good example, a very good example or perfect example of something, or to include or contain something, embodies. Emanate is again used as a verb, meaning to produce or show something. He emanates power. Okay. He emanates confidence. Okay. Exonerate, again verb, to officially say that somebody is not guilty of a crime. To officially say that somebody was not responsible for something bad that happened. Not responsible for something bad that happened. Ensuing is used as a verb, which means to happen or to follow after something, to happen after, okay, often as a result of something, often as a result of something, basically following something else, falswarup, as a result of something if it is happening. Edification is a noun word meaning moral, or you can say intellectual instruction, okay, or you can say improvement of someone. Basically when you try to teach, tuition, okay, you try to give instruction, tuition, edification. I tend to watch TV mostly for pleasure rather than edification, rather than taking tuition or intellectual instructions. I rather watch TV for entertainment, right? Edification is tuition. Envisage is a verb meaning uh, to think of something, guys, as being possible in the future. Basically from the vision, I want you to remember this, to imagine that this might be true in the future. Okay, किसी चीज की कल्पना करना कि फ्यूचर में ये पॉसिबल है. So hint is vision, envisage something, to imagine something, to think about something that can happen in future. Train fare increase of 15% are envisaged for the next year. In the next year might be that train fares will possibly increase, right? So these are your words with the alphabet E. Moving on to the next one. The sixth alphabet is your F. Here we have again some common words which possibly you would have heard. So fraught is an adjective meaning filled with something unpleasant. When you talk about something negative, unpleasant, of a situation fraught with difficulty, a situation fraught with danger, fraught with something, right? So which is something not so great. Fillip is a noun word meaning something which acts as a stimulus, basically encouragement. Fillip is boost, encouragement, okay, something which will act as a stimulus. Fillip. Footing. Have a footing means the level or posting of something. The level or position of somebody or something. You can say किसी चीज किसी का पद, right? Or to be on an equal footing with someone, you are on the same level with somebody. Somebody's post, position, okay, is a footing. Acha, farcical is an adjective meaning very very unreasonable, very very silly, you can say, which is actually in a way which is humorous. You will laugh at it, guys, because it is very unpractical. It is so unpractical that it makes you laugh. Okay, ludicrous, very very inappropriate and silly. Fortify. Now fort is a root word which is related to strong. Okay, like for example a fort. Okay, so fortify is also as a verb if you use to make a place secured, stronger. Okay, so that is fortifying. Facet is a noun word. Facet is one part of one aspect of something. face it. One aspect, okay, one part or something particular of something, ठीक है, विशेष पहलू, one aspect of something, किसी चीज का एक विशेष पहलू, face it. Flagrantly is an adverb, okay, so which means in an obviously offensive way, okay, in a way which is shocking, which shows lack of respect. So flagrantly, okay, which is offensive, which is rude, flagrantly. Clear? So these are your 7 words from the alphabet F. What I'll tell you is actually revise and try to learn the meanings in the class itself. Many of these words you would have seen if you have been following my editorial sessions, you would be familiar. So it is a quick revision only. If you do not know these, check the meanings, read more about these. In editorials, we definitely discuss these. Okay, so yeah, it should be actually majority you should know, but yeah, if you don't know these are moderate level, which means you need to work more on your vocab daily, you can say reading part. Clear? Next one, 7th one, we can move to alphabet G. Gauge is a verb when you estimate something, okay, to make a judgment, calculate, guess, estimate, okay. So difficult to gauge the mood of the audience, difficult to understand the mood of the audience. Grim is an adjective which is a very serious thing. Grim means grim situation, very serious. Gambhir, unpleasant, something which is worrying. Grappling with something. Grappling with, guys, to get hold of something. Okay, to get hold of, try to control something. Grappling, try to control. Greening is used as a noun word actually. This is the latest word which talks about the process of becoming more active about protecting the environment. That is greening. From the word green, environment. Okay. Gig is a noun word. We say gig economy. So a job which is usually for a specified time. Freelancers, right? Usually for a specified time. I think we have done this article also regarding the gig economy. Okay, regarding workers of Zomato, Swiggy, gig workers, freelance workers, right? Grave is an adjective which means very, very serious, bad, grave situation, serious situation. Okay, grave. Grapevine is a noun word. Okay, circulation of rumors. For example, when it happens in a team, there are rumors that are spread. Circulation of rumors, which is unofficial information that is spread, that is called grapevine. In communication, we read this. We say grapevine communication. There is circulation of rumors. Okay, there is unauthentic, unofficial information which passes through people, spreads, right? So that is gauge. Okay. Right. So how many alphabets we have covered? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. 7. Coming to the 8th one, which is H. Okay. Herculean task. Herculean, which requires great strength. Requiring great strength, great effort. Okay. Something which is grueling, arduous task. Arduous. Okay. Herculean. Harness, we use it as a verb. Okay, to control the energy of something, that is harness, to control the energy, to produce, to achieve something, to produce something, to achieve. Harness the powers, right? Harness, use the resources, control the energy of something, harness. Heft is a verb, okay, so which means manhandle, lift or carry something which is very, very heavy. Okay, you raise something, that is heft. H-E-F-T. Okay, so when we talk about heft, means you carry something heavy. Okay, you lift something. Hinges. Next one is hinges. You can say usually we use actually hinges on, that as a phrase. Basically hinge on something, you depend on. You use it as a phrase, guys. Depend on something. Hinge on, you will read it like this mostly in editorials. Depend on something. The outcome of the election hinges on how the candidates perform in the debate. It depends on how the candidates perform in the debate. Haste is a noun word, which means speed in doing something. Okay. So you don't have enough time and you want to hurry up. So in haste, we do something. Full speed. Hackneyed is an adjective meaning boring. Something which is used too often, it becomes boring, like cliche. Cliche. Okay. Something which lacks originality, creativity, freshness. It lacks freshness. It is boring, cliched. Okay. Headstrong we use for a person. It is an adjective. Somebody who will do without, stubborn, who will not listen to anybody's opinion. I think some of you in the class gave the example of Kangna Ranaut, headstrong person. They will do what they want without listening to advice from other people. They are kind of stubborn, ziddi, ideal, headstrong. Okay. They will not listen to what others have to say, their opinions. Okay. Next, coming to alphabet I. Impasse, very common word first, okay, which is a deadlock situation. Guys, you can't pass, you can't move forward. A difficult situation in which no progress can be made, you can't move further. It is actually, we can say deadlock, and we can also call it dead end situation, we say. Deadlock, dead end, where there is no further progress that can be made. Okay. Ignominious is again an adjective, something which will make you feel embarrassed. Okay. Make you feel embarrassed. A situation जो आपको शर्मिंदा करने वाली situation है, because of which you will be embarrassed, ignominious. Okay, which will bring shame. Okay. Incitement is a noun word, basically bhadkawa. Okay. You act of basically encouraging someone to do something unpleasant. Bhadkana, encouraging someone to do something unpleasant. So sometimes we say the protests that are happening are incited. Okay, so people try to encourage people to indulge in violence, okay, or encourage them to do something wrong, that is incitement. Again, infringement is a noun word meaning an action or situation that interferes with your rights, that comes in between your rights, interferes with your rights, with your freedom. Okay, you are entitled to with your rights. Infringement. You have a particular right and somebody is breaking that. In privacy articles, we have read data privacy. Okay, infringement. So somebody actually interferes with your rights, with your benefits, that is infringement. Okay, incumbent, guys, again a noun word. Any person who is currently and in an official position, who is currently holding office in an official position, holding one post. Okay. Padhari, Padhari is one who is having a post, who is at a position in any company or any organization, power position, incumbent. Okay, imbue, it is used as a verb, which means to instill or infuse somebody with feelings, to put feelings in someone, fill somebody with very, very deep feelings, strong opinions or ideas, okay, or strong qualities. When you fill somebody, you infuse them with strong ideas, strong opinions, strong qualities, that is imbue. Okay. It might look like these questions are tough or tricky, but if you have been, again I will say, attending editorial sessions, you must have gone through these words for sure at least once. In articles, in newspapers, we read these a lot, guys. Very common from editorial, remember. Okay, jab is injection. Obviously, you know this. Okay, after the COVID situation, everybody knows this. We got jabbed, okay, vaccinated. Jingoism is also a noun word meaning extreme, excessive, extreme patriotism. Okay, so you consider your country to be superior, okay, and you show warlike, behavior or aggressive behavior towards others. That is jingoism, extreme patriotism. Junking is a verb. Junk is discard. Okay, so get rid of something which you are not using. Throw away something, that is basically junking. Okay, get rid of. Jejune is an adjective word, okay, which means naive. Somebody who is simple, naive, okay, no, too simple, very, very simple, uninterested, okay, that is jejune. Jeopardize. Jeopardize is a verb, okay, to do something that may damage something, okay, put at risk, put in danger, jeopardize, put something at risk, put something in danger, okay. Jeer is a verb which we use meaning to laugh, okay, or to shout rude comments at someone. You show your lack of respect towards somebody, you jeer at a person, okay. So basically you laugh at a person, you show your disrespect towards somebody, make fun of somebody, okay, or rude comment towards someone is jeer, okay. Jaded as an adjective means tired, faded, tired and bored after doing the same thing for a long time without a break. So you are jaded when you continuously try and, you try to study, but you become bored after a long time. You have been preparing and now you are jaded. You're tired and you're bored. Without having a break, you did something for a long time and now you are jaded. Okay. Moving to the next alphabet, K. Naughty here is as an adjective, which means complex, confusing, intricate, tangled. Okay, it is not solved. A naughty legal problem, a legal problem which is very complex. Okay. Know-how means it is used as a noun word. Practical knowledge or skill of something. Practical, you have the know-how. You have the practical knowledge about a particular thing, about a subject. You have a skill in something. You have the know-how. Kudos, you all know, guys. Word that is used as an expression of praise, approval for any achievement that you do. So we say this word, when do we say kudos? This is a word that is used to praise, means excellent, good job, you have done great, kudos to you. Okay. Kindred is an adjective meaning very, very similar, related to your family, similar. Okay. As a noun, guys, you say kindred means your relatives and family. As a noun, if you will use it, you will use this word meaning relatives or for family. But as an adjective, if you will use the same word, it means something which is similar. Okay. Something which is related, very, very related, very, very similar. Kindred. Knack. You have a knack for doing something. You have a special ability. You have a skill, right? Knack for teaching. Skill, ability. You know, guys, ability to do something naturally. To do something that you have naturally. A natural skill. Natural skill, a natural ability. For example, she has a knack for resembling faces, right? Remembering faces. She remembers faces, right? Of all the people. So that is a knack. That is a natural ability or a natural skill somebody has. Moving to the next one, alphabet L. First is lamentation. ION word ending means noun. Okay. Basically complaint. When you complain, it is a complaint, that is lamentation. You show your expression of sorrow, mourning, lamentation. Looming is an adjective of something unpleasant which is about to happen. Okay, when we talk about something bad, negative, unpleasant, something which might cause worry and it is about to happen, we say looming danger. Okay, looming crisis, right? Languishing is a verb meaning lose strength, lose your energy. Okay, basically kamzor hona, enervate something, languish, enervate, losing strength or losing your energy, becoming weaker. Labyrinth is a noun word. Okay, so a complicated set of path which is difficult to find your way, where it is very difficult to find your maze. You have seen in the drawings, guys. I hope you have all seen these drawings, kind of a maze. If you enter here, it is very difficult to find where to come out of, right? It's like a puzzle. Okay, so we say like a puzzle, a maze, right? Labyrinth, a path. So you have seen these no paths which are very difficult to come out of, right? So these kind of labyrinth. Okay, right. Lingers is used as a verb, which means to stay somewhere or do something for longer than usual. Okay, so we lingered a while after the party. Stay somewhere, do something for longer than usual. Linger. Landmark. Landmark is a noun word meaning an important change or stage in the development of something. An important change or stage in the development of something. Landmark. It was a landmark decision. Also, we use it as an adjective. Okay, an important one. A big change, a landmark change. Okay, coming to your next word starting with alphabet M. First one is mandate, noun. Mandate is, guys, the power that is officially given. The power that is officially given to a group of people, okay, to do something, especially after they have won an election. That is their mandate. Okay, so mandate. Mere is used as an adjective. Okay, so to emphasize how something is very, very small, unimportant. Okay, just only. Okay, unimportant, to emphasize on something which is not so important. Modalities is a noun word which means a particular way of doing or experiencing something. A particular way of doing or experiencing something. Metaphorically is an adverb word. Like, see, metaphor we say, which is figurative sense, not the literal, what are the words which are written, what is exact their meaning. Okay, for example, figurative sense means rather than your words, that rather than the literal meaning of the words. Okay, you say metaphorically, based on a metaphor. Okay, overall sense. Okay, real existence but representing some truth, okay, or situation behind a subject. Figurative sense, it's not the exact word meaning. Metaphorically is figurative sense. Moribund, because MOR, guys, is a root word meaning related to death. So moribund means dying, in a stage or in a very, very bad condition. In a bad condition, something which is no longer effective, moribund industry, okay, which might end totally very, very quickly. Muddle is a verb, means to confuse someone, okay, to make things messy, okay, to cause somebody to become mentally very, very confused. Okay, that is muddle. Mantle. Now your mantle is basically a noun, responsibilities. Okay. So the responsibilities of an important, okay, position or a job, especially from the person who had the job to the person. See what happens is, so when you pass on responsibility, you are leaving a position or in a company, you are leaving a job in a company, you give the mantle to someone, you pass on the responsibility. Okay. So the responsibility of an important position or a job, especially as given from the person who is leaving the job, right? You pass on the mantle, we say. Okay, next words starting with N. Narrative. What is the narrative? N. Basically the description of events. Description of events in a story is a narrative. Norms. It is again a noun word. Something that is usual. Okay, accepted standard of behavior is a norm. Accepted standard or accepted way of doing something is a norm. Notable is an adjective meaning interesting, something which is important and you should give attention to it, interesting or important, notable. Nudge, you all know guys, verb to push gently, nudge. Try to encourage also, we use this word to nudge. Okay. So basically slight push you give, make push gently, slightly. You give a small, you poke, give a basically small encouragement, a push. Naysayers, noun, people who will always criticize. Okay, naysayers are person who criticize or who oppose to something, who are against to something. Okay, oppose, who are against something. Niche is a noun. Okay, position that is very suitable for someone. Okay, a job or position that is very suitable for someone, especially one that they like. Okay, so that is your niche, in which you can excel also. You can say a special position, extremely suitable for a person, that's their niche. Okay, for example, some people say still need to find the niche, or sometimes we use it as an adjective, niche market. Okay. Okay. So position or job, position, job, etc., suitable particularly for you. Okay, that is your niche. Okay, nihilist guys is a noun. It is for a person who believes. It is more of a philosophy word actually. Nihilist is a person who believes that life is meaningless and he regrets all religious moral, he rejects actually, meaningless, he rejects everything, all the moral principles, so-called religious principles. He's a disbeliever. Okay. Uh, Disbeliever, he says mine, life is meaningless, there's no meaning to life. Okay, he will never accept any moral or religious principles, he's a nihilist. Okay, moving on to your next alphabet, O. Onset is a noun word meaning the beginning of something. Okay, the moment at which something unpleasant usually begins. Okay, beginning. Okay, the onset of winter. Okay, beginning. Onus, very common word, noun word. Okay, responsibility, which is your one's duty, you can say, one's duty, responsibility. We say on the outset. On the outset means again the start or beginning of something, origin, or you can say inception, start. Okay, outset. Onset of something, again beginning. Okay, don't get confused with the words here. Outset also is same thing, starting point of something. Okay, the project was flawed from the outset. From the beginning the project had errors. Okay, so it was from the outset, from the starting point. Starting point is outset. Okay, again, same word, similar word we use onset also, which I have written. Onset is also the beginning, okay, usually of something unpleasant. Acha, oust means, guys, move, force someone out from a job or a position or a company, force somebody out, okay, is oust. Offset is a verb, okay, to make the effect of something, to make the effect of something less strong or less noticeable, we use say offset. To basically balance. Offset is balancing one's influence. For example, there is an opposing influence, okay, and you want to balance it, okay, there, so that there is no difference in the result, you offset, okay, to make the effect of something less strong, you offset, okay. So again, I would say looks like a tricky meaning. It is not. Okay, you offset it. We just remember like balance. Clear? So offset, just remember like balance. I'm thinking of a good example. The disadvantages of the scheme are more than offset by the advantages. Means more than balanced of the advantage. Disadvantages also are more, right? Like that. To create an equal balance between something, you know, gain in one area, offset losses in another. For example, here, from here you are getting a gain, here from loss, and you balance it. Okay, that is offsetting. So oligarch or oligarchy economy, we have heard in economics. Oligarch is a small group. Oligarchy, small market, small group of people having control of the economy. Small group of people, okay? It is actually oligarchy. Small group of people having control of any organization of the country, right? That is oligarchy. Onerous, guys, again, adjective word, which is something difficult, burdensome, which requires a lot of effort. Any task which is onerous is burdensome, requires a lot of effort to be completed. Burdensome, onerous, right? Moving on to your alphabet here. So, few more to go. I hope you are revising, remembering, trying to recall the words which you have learned in editorials. Proscribe means forbid, prevent something, especially by law, ban, okay, forbid, ban, proscribe. Paucity is a noun word meaning less than enough of something, scarcity. There is lack of something, lack, scarcity, less than enough. Plague, if you use it as a verb, it will mean to cause something a lot of trouble, burden something. To cause trouble, burden, plague. The pandemic has plagued the economy, okay? Hamper. Pilferage is a noun word, okay? Action of stealing things of little value. Act of stealing things of unimportant things of little value. Small things you steal, little value. Potency is a noun word which means influence, your strength, okay, your effectiveness, your influence, your effectiveness. Potency is a noun word meaning influence, strength, power to influence somebody. Potency. Patronage is again a noun word meaning support, okay, especially financial support, you say, which is given to a person or an organization. Encouragement given, support given, patronage. Premise is a noun word. It is an idea, okay, or a theory that forms the basis of a reasonable line of argument. Okay, an idea or theory that forms the basis. Okay, for an argument, right? Sure. Quickly moving on to alphabet 2. We have to complete till Z, Z, okay, all of the words. Qualms is a noun word which means feeling of doubt, feeling of worry, feeling of, that you're not doing, you may not be morally right, you doubt it, right? That what you are doing may not be right, what you are doing is incorrect, you have qualms, you have doubt regarding something. Quell is a verb meaning to end something by force, especially when you end it, quell, to end something. Quibble is a noun word meaning small objection, okay, a slight objection, criticism about a very, very stupid small thing, okay, you complain about very small thing, you argue about very unimportant details, small things. Quantum is a noun word, you know this, the smallest amount or unit of something, okay, smallest amount or unit of something, quantum. Quarrel means have a fight, argument, okay, have an angry argument. Quail is a verb, means to feel or show fear, okay. So she quailed at the sound of her mother's angry voice, okay. She felt fear once she heard her mother's angry voice, quail, okay. Next, with alphabet R, you find these words again, very, very common ones. Receding means to move away, to move backwards, to begin to disappear. Begin to disappear, to become less stronger, less, you can say, to become smaller, okay. Reiterate, means again. So basically to repeat an opinion, okay, a statement that you have already said. Why will you repeat it, guys? To focus on it, to make it more clear. Reiterate your viewpoint. Regressive policies, adjective. We say regressive policies, something which becomes or becoming or making something less advanced. Make something less advanced. Okay. Replete with, we use adjective with preposition with the word replete, which is used as an adjective, meaning filled with something, filled with, okay. Replete with, full of something, filled with something. Realms is used as a noun word, means an area of knowledge, area of activity, okay, or knowledge or interest, area of interest. Riveting. Riveting is an adjective which means extremely interesting. He told a riveting story. Extremely, extremely interesting. Okay. Relish is a verb, means enjoy. Relish is great enjoyment. As a verb, we use it meaning to enjoy. Clear? Next, moving on to the next one, alphabet S. Here, statute is a noun meaning a law, or you can say a rule. Okay, niyam, kanun. Status quo, a noun word meaning the existing. So many times we have done this in editorial, guys. The existing state of affairs is status quo. Skirmish is a noun word which means a short fight. Okay, between two groups of people, usually unplanned short fight. Okay. Sordid is an adjective meaning unpleasant, something which is not honest, not moral, unpleasant, sordid. Specious is an adjective which is misleading. It is actually not special, it is misleading, negative word. Specious is misleading. Okay. Basically, superficially you will feel that it is possible, but it is not. It is misleading. Superseded, verb, to take the place of, someone to take the place of, you supersede someone, you to take the place of somebody, okay, which existed or which has now become old fashioned, okay, superseded. Stance, what is your stance? Monetary policy stance. Stance means opinion, viewpoint, okay. What is your opinion about something which is expressed publicly? Viewpoint which you publicly express, okay, that is your stance, a noun word. Next, T, alphabet. Tap, if you use it as a verb, guys, it means to make use of a source. Tap the resources, make use of a source of energy, of knowledge that is there. Tap the resources, we say. Totem is a noun word which we use for person or thing regarded as having symbolic or representative of a particular quality. Person or thing regarded as a symbol of a quality, regarded as a symbolic representative. Like an emblem, we say symbolic representative. Emblem, like how we say the emblem, shows the symbol of something. Tumultuous is an adjective which means very noisy, okay, because people are excited, there is too much of noise, excitement, full of confusion, tumultuous situation. Truncate, truncate is used as a verb meaning cut short, curtail, stop, cut short, okay. Trim, curtail, stop from growing, truncate. Tussle is used as a noun meaning a fight, very very strong argument, right, a fight. Tipped, we'll have to see how do we use this particular word. Tipped, usually, yeah, we use it in the sense of giving a tip possibly, okay. So exactly, guys, tipped meaning attach, make something come out of a container, that is okay, that is the general meaning, okay. To move something, get tipped is to move something in a particular, say, particular way. Yeah. So one basic, this is a very different word, I would say, to move so that one side is higher than the other. Okay. किसी चीज को basically किसी एक तरफ से उठाना. Okay. So when I stood up, basically the bench tipped up. Okay. So move, right, so that one side is higher than the other. You can remember from this example, as I moved, the bench tipped up. Okay. When I stood up, the bench tipped up and the person on the other end fell. So suppose there is a bench, two persons sitting on both sides, and I stood up, so the other side becomes higher, right? That there's one, yeah. Basically, yeah, the balance is removed. The person falls off, right? It is tipped. Okay. Anyways, talismanic is an adjective, guys, meaning something producing apparently magical effect, something having magical effect. Okay, miraculous effects, something producing magical effects, talismanic. Okay, coming to your next important alphabet, which is U. Undermine the quality of something. Actually, it is basically used as a part of speech. General part of speech is verb. Undermine something. You undermine basically to make something weak gradually. To make something weak gradually. Slowly and steadily you make it weak. Undermine. Negative. Ubiquitous, I hope you all know. Omnipresent, right? Seeming to be everywhere. Okay, very, very common. present everywhere. Unprecedented, again, editorial favorite word, unprecedented, never having experienced before. Something which is happening for the first time, never ever experienced before. Okay. Unfettered is again an adjective which means not controlled or limited. Not controlled by anything, not limited by anything. Unfathomable. Unfathomable, which means you are not able to fully understand it. Incapable of being fully understood. Okay, unveil something, guys, as a verb. Show something new to the public. Basically, reveal. Reveal something, unveil. Divulge, make something public. Okay, you tell everybody, unveil. Upswing is a noun which means increase. An upswing, increase in the quantity, increase in the strength of something, increase in quantity, or we can say strength. Okay, which is shows an upward trend. That is your upswing, increase. Okay, next one is your alphabet V. Verb word first, weird, meaning change the direction suddenly. Okay, change your direction suddenly, you deviate. You're going somewhere, you quickly change your direction, you deviate, digress. Okay, अचानक से मुड़ जाना किसी जगह से जाते जाते, digress. Vis-a-vis. Vis-a-vis, guys, is a preposition word. Common, therefore I have taken it, meaning in relation to something. We use it as a connector also, in relation to something or somebody. We say, no, all right, for example, we say income vis-a-vis expenditure. Okay. Voyeurism is a noun word, act of getting pleasure, act of getting pleasure from secretly watching other people's private lives. So we have learned, or we talked about this particular word in an article related to cyber bullying. Okay, cyber security. Secretly watching other people's life, voyeurism. You get pleasure doing that. Voiced is a word. When you voice your concern, you express your feelings, you express your opinions. Express your feelings, your opinions. Okay, that is voicing. Vexed is an adjective meaning causing difficulty. Okay. You can also say a vexed question, a difficult question. Yeah, vexed. Causing difficulty. Vexed question of growing prison population. Okay. Vague is an adjective which means unclear. Wetted is also an adjective, means having been subjected to evaluation. Okay. Verified. Okay. Or checked. Something which is vetted is verified for accuracy. Checked for accuracy. That is vetted. Okay, moving to your next alphabet, guys, a few more remaining. I know these are a lot, but twice and in parts also, if you can watch the video, it will really help. Wielding. Wielding is the first verb word, which means to have and use power. Wield power, to show your power. To have, use, power, okay, authority. Okay, warranted is an adjective. Okay, to deserve something, well founded, warranted, well founded, justified, justified. Woe, guys, is a word which is for sad, sorrow. So when we say woefully, used as an adverb, in a manner expressing misery, in a manner expressing sorrow, in a manner expressing sadness, expressing sorrow. Withstand, you use it as a verb, meaning be strong enough, not give up, okay? Withstand the difficulties. You don't give up, you don't quit, you are strong enough. Wooing is a verb, basically persuading somebody, trying to convince somebody to support you, persuading someone. Woo, attract. Wooing is also attracting. So the airline industry attracts with woo the customers with discounts. Okay. Guys, extremely large amount, whooping is extremely large amount, whooping amount, or extremely large, anything which is incredible, extremely large, whooping. Actually, see, there are two spellings and two different words. Now, here also do not get confused. There is one more. Here, what we are writing is WHOPPING, okay, which is very large, right? Like I said, whooping, very large, massive, huge. There is one more, I think, with double O as well. Yes, to WHOOPING, not so common one, wherein you say shout, you give a loud shout to something. But here it is double P, which is related to large, extremely huge, big, enormous. Okay. Writ is a noun. It is short form of written, a legal order to do or not to do something by a court of law. It is a legal order. Okay. Writ. In articles, we read it this way only, WRIT, which is a legal order by the court of law. Xenophobia, I think we have recently done this word. Fear or hatred of foreign people, cultures, foreign people, foreign culture, of strangers. That is phobia, fear. Phobia means fear, xenophobia. XYZ, there are not many common words, but whatever there are, these are the ones which are important. Now remember, yield you can use as a noun also, as a verb also. As a noun, it means output, but as a verb means to give up, yield your power, to quit, to give up, to stop, you can say surrender, that way, yield to the pressures, okay. Yearn, as a verb we use it, meaning when you have a strong desire for something, you want something very much, you have a strong desire, you yearn for it. Zest is a noun word. It is a feeling of excitement, enthusiasm, zest. Zest for life, feeling of excitement, enthusiasm. Zenith is the peak. Zenith is the highest point, peak. Zenith, peak, the highest point of something, opposite of which we say nadir. Okay. Zenith is the highest point, the peak. Guys, we have done approximately how many words? So these were a lot of your words. If I talk about your vocabulary, that too from all the words, from majorly you will see majority of the words, actually all are from editorial. You would have come across these words in your regular reading also. So prox 150 words we have covered, 150 to 160 words in this session. Now, it will be tough for you to cover this in one go. You break the video, watch it. I'll be sharing the PDF also. You can just go through the meanings for revision. If you have been regular in editorial, you will remember. But these are very important for your mains level exams, particularly because these are your editorial words. Like, share and subscribe. And for me to be motivated to do more sessions like these for you. Knowledge, guys, if you buy anything, just I want to tell you very important. All the courses available at maximum discount on Oliveboard platform if you use my code Harshita. So anything that you buy on Oliveboard, please do use my code. Okay, any course, anything, banking, elite plans, you use my code for your maximum discount. So I'll come up with the phrases also, phrases session very soon. For this, I will make the PDF available in the comments below, also on my Telegram group and channel. Do check those out and revise these words. Thank you guys, and please do subscribe to my channel, which is Harshita Khurana, the Grammar Girl. Thank you.